Soprano Christina Thanisch is an accomplished young artist, winner of numerous competitions and scholarships. Most recently, the Madeleine Gauvin Scholarship presented through the Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg. She, along with pianist Lisa Rumpel, have joined me in the Diamond Lane for a 107 Live performance.
And now from our studios in downtown Winnipeg, it's time for 107 Live.
Voici des fruits, des fleurs, des feuilles et des branches. Et puis voici mon cœur qui ne bat que pour vous. Ne le déchirez pas avec vos deux mains blanches. Et quand vos yeux si beaux, le bleu présent soit doux. Encore de rosiers que le vent du matin pique sur mon front. Souffrez que ma fatigue à vos pieds reposés. Rêve des chers sceaux qui la délaceront. Sur votre jeunesse, laissez ma tête, toute sonore encore de vos derniers baisers. Laissez-la s'apaiser de la bonne tempête et que je dorme puisque vous reposez.
Live in the Diamond Lane, you just heard soprano Christina Thanisch with Lisa Rumpel at the piano. Christina, that was absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
What did we just hear?
We just heard Green by Claude Debussy, a French composer of amazing, beautiful, impressionist work. I'm currently working on his full set that this song appears in, the Ariette Oubliée.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorites. So Lisa and I thought we'd share it with you today.
Well, so thankful that you did. I just heard you performing this past Saturday as part of the Virtuosi Artist Concert Opener.
Yes.
For the Artists of Manitoba. You were performing some music of Franz Lehár, and here you are performing music of Debussy. It sounds absolutely stellar. All of that to say that you're a pretty awarded and accomplished young singer, virtuosi, as I just mentioned, and now Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg. Well, what does it mean to you as a young artist to be getting this kind of recognition?
It's definitely humbling, and I'm just so excited that I can do something that I love and that I can share it with people in Winnipeg. It means a lot. It definitely, Winnipeg is such an amazing city for the arts and such wonderful people. It's truly inspiring. It's so exciting. I'm so happy that I get to share what I love to do with people in the city.
Yeah, it's also got to be very affirming that, you're on the right path, and just getting that recognition, especially in a hub here like Winnipeg. Artists keep saying how magical the quality of performer is here in town. So to get that affirmation has to be really rewarding as well.
It is. It definitely is. Rewarding is a nice way to put it, yes.
So you were last here in the Classic 107 studio about a year ago. You were opening for the Cheng Squared Duo.
Yeah.
That was another Virtuosi Artist Concert opener. In the years since, what have you been up to?
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm currently right now in my fourth year of my undergrad at the U of M, studying with Monica Huesman. And so that's been a whirlwind. I had my very first recital in the spring of last year. And
How'd it go?
It was a lot of learning curves and whatnot, but overall I survived. So it was a lot of fun. And I was in Edmonton, Alberta over the summer with Opera Nuova, doing a Canadian premiere of an opera there. And that was really exciting, getting to work on new music in Canada. And so it was challenging, but very rewarding. I also spent some time with Wendy Nielsen this summer in New Brunswick. doing one of her programs there. So just singing. It was really fun.
What a good way to be, though. I mean, that's a lovely time spent, and you're doing a fair bit of traveling as well.
Yeah. It's been great. I've gotten to go to Europe a few times with the U of M, and just traveling around. It's just so wonderful how the music community, you can share your gift wherever, and you get chances, and yeah.
You just get to experience the country that we're in and the various scenes and everything else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you mentioned that you were taking part in Opera Nuova, and you were over there performing in a new Canadian opera. Which opera was that?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a Canadian opera, but it was the Canadian premiere of an American opera by Kirk Meacham, Tartuffe.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the hardest challenges that I've had to do musically so far, just learning the score with no recordings available. That's how unknown it is, essentially. And it was so much fun getting to work with other young artists in the country and getting to learn some really cool music. It was really, really a challenge, but really rewarding.
So you're a fan of contemporary music then as well?
I would say so, yeah. I think it's really cool getting to perform new work, especially by artists that are still living.
Yeah.
I think that's, you can sing Mozart and Debussy. Trust me, I will sing them forever. I love them. But there's something so special about the relationship between artist music and composer when they're all living. It's something really special that you can't find every day. And so I like to make the most of that when I can.
So here you are working in your final year of your undergrad, working towards a final recital, I imagine. Are there going to be any new contemporary Canadian composers on your journey? Have you thought about that as of yet?
Definitely thought about it. I'm trying to incorporate as much Canadian or new music as possible within the time frame and whatnot. I'm really a fan of Jean Coulthard right now.
Yeah.
Also, I think it's important to have women composers on there, so I'm hoping to have some Amy Beach, because
nice.
Her instrumental music is wonderful, and that's what I know her for, but she has some beautiful vocal music out there, so I'm really excited to dig into that in the new year. So
speaking of the new year, are you also heading back to Opera Nuova? Is that right?
Yes, I am.
We were talking about it on Saturday. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why I know that. So for those who don't know, can you tell us a little bit about Opera Nuova?
Yeah. So Opera Nuova is a program out of Edmonton, Alberta, and it essentially is like a young artist program in the summer for participants all throughout Canada and the U.S. It's really just they bring in great faculty, and it's 6 weeks of 13-hour days of putting on shows and doing coachings and lessons with the faculty they bring in, and just soaking up every ounce of information you can about this industry and about your craft and how to just thrive in a community. It's very intense. They call it an intensive summer program for a reason, but the amount of artistic and personal growth that you make in those 6 weeks, you come out of the program just so inspired and driven, and it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's a really sought-after young artist program, really formative in terms of helping young artists like yourself taking the next step in their careers and really diving in a way that you maybe can't if you're working in school at the same time. Just to really concentrate on your craft is very important.
Yeah.
So before all of that, before Nuova and a degree-completing recital, you're going to be performing in a gala concert with 5 other Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg scholarship recipients. What are you going to be singing?
Oh, gosh. Well, I'm going to be singing some Mozart, because you can never go without singing Mozart.
I can't go wrong with that.
No, not at all. And then I'll actually be singing this Debussy that I sang at the beginning of the show, followed by 2 other Debussy from the set, and then ending with some Turina, so a Spanish composer. Yeah.
In Turina,
Yes.
He wrote some really, really lovely songs that we've played on the station before.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that sounds absolutely lovely. Kind of exploring the centuries then in your program.
Just giving it a little bit of flavor and
Yeah. Well, Christina, I want to thank you so much for coming by Classic 107 again. I know you're going to be doing one more tune. What are we going to hear?
Oh, well, I can't go this Christmas season without singing "Oh Holy Night" as many times as possible. So Lisa and I will be performing that for you right now.
Nice. So while you set up, I'll let everybody know that they can head on down to the Muriel Richardson Auditorium at the Winnipeg Art Gallery, December 30th, 2 p.m. That's a Sunday. For more information on the Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg Scholarship Winners Recital, you can head to womensmusicalclubofwpg.ca, Or head to classic107.com and click on the events tab as we hear some more singing by Christina Thanisch Smith.
The stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Saviour's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born, oh, night divine, oh, night led by the light of a faith serenely gleaming, with glowing hearts by His cradle we stand. So, led by light of a star sweetly beaming, here came the wise men from the Orient land. The King of Kings lay thus in lowly manger, in all our trials born to be our friend. He knows our need. He guardeth us from danger. Behold your King before the lowly band. Behold your King before the lowly band.
Oh Holy Night, performed live in the Diamond Lane by soprano Christina Thanisch Smith with Lisa Rumble at the piano. Thank you both so much for coming by the Classic 107 studio.
From our studios in downtown Winnipeg, you've been listening to 107 Live, Classic 107's intimate concert series, the soundtrack for your life.